everybody, we are back for the sprints. The tech. So we've got, at the moment, we've got the juniors who are in orange, and we've got the challenge who's in green. There are two of them, one on one end, one on the other. And the other ones, you can see the swell coming in now. The other ones are the airline fleet. Yes, so there are three in green. Oh, whoops. Hold on, everybody. Hey, Al, stop laughing. So we're a little bit later than anticipated because it was so, some of the paddlers finished so late on the distance race because the conditions were so difficult, really difficult conditions. So they finished a bit late, so they've given them a little bit of a breather. And now we are starting off with the juniors and challenge and the starboard airline fleet. So let me talk you through the course. To the right of the red buoy, I believe, up to the yellow buoy, left turn, down to the red buoy, right turn, up to the yellow, left turn, down to the red, left turn, back over. 2 laps for these guys, and then 4 laps for the male and females on the hardboard. So hi Mark Norton, thanks for watching. We've had some incredibly gnarly conditions here this morning, lots of wind, lots of bumps. It is a breezy place. Let me show you. Flags are flying, wing foilers out. So it's properly breezy. We're just about to see these people go off. You've got Max T on the SIC there, you've got Jacques Thomas on the edge, and I think one of the Brooks boys on the Infinity. Hi Kevin, thank you so much for checking in. So we're going to watch these guys, they're going to warm the course up for the hardboards. So we've got the ladies going after this and then the men, but they're going to finish these guys off because it's a short course and you don't want to be having, as a junior, you don't want to 40-foot male or female paddler coming inside or outside, so we'll get these guys done. We thought it'd be good to showcase the juniors especially because this is what we want to encourage anywhere around paddling, and off they go. So Max is straight up there, really good start from Max. Okay, they're going on either side of that red buoy, I guess. Didn't notice that in the race briefing, so Jacques has just taken a really quick manoeuvre there to get to the left and get into some clean water. Max has set off fast, so Max won the distance race by a very long way. Jacques actually pulled out. I thought he'd finished, but he didn't. He pulled out for some reason. It was really tough. We had, I guess, 10 people DNFs. So, yeah, shows you how tough it was. The wind just got up and up and up. It's about the same at the moment. I haven't actually looked at the forecast. So there goes Max. Quite a tentative turn around that buoy. Looks like Jacques has... Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? You've got the young lad in third place who's done a proper step back turn on that little infinity board. So really good job to him because they are tough conditions. Trying to turn the board in this wind. So we're just going to get this windsurfer. He's like, oh, okay. No. Get off it then. Come back. So we're just watching the juniors on the tech course. We've got Max T at the front, and then we've got Jacques Thomas and in the orange bibs, these are the juniors. We've got no junior girls here today, but they are about. So Max is looking very strong. So yeah, step back. Let's see what that does on the corner and. I need to find out which stuff. That's probably the toughest. The wind is blowing you to the left for sure. So lots of one-sided paddling today. Successful Welsh team place in Denmark. For Wales a couple of weeks ago in Denmark, the ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships. I do know the swallows. When they first were just thank you. We're just having confirmation of wildlife, local wildlife. There are still swallows around, but there were other birds. We'd like to know. Johnny will know what they were. There were some other flocks of birds just swooping over the water as the racers were going off in their fleet. It was really lovely to see. But yeah, swallows are still about. So there's Max. Very nice. He's going to have such a great experience in Florida. He's off to compete in Florida. So if you look up Oxford SUP Club and Andrew T, who is his father, I think there is a crowdfunder for Max to try and get to, well, he's going, but obviously to help with a little bit of funding. So here comes Jack, second place. Great paddle from Jersey. He is an ambassador for the Planet Earth Foundation charity, which was launched last weekend. A great ambassador for anybody to have, but he's been snapped up by Mike. So let me know where you're watching from. Have you been out on the water today? Is it a bit too blustery for you? It's a beautiful day, super sunny, but there's that chill in the air. It's definitely it's definitely autumn, going into winter. Definitely autumn. Autumn, let's not say winter. So you can see the distance now that Max has put between him and Shaq, and that was the same with the distance. There have been some big distances created by all the paddlers. Today we had Hector well ahead of James Rowe, who was then well ahead of Denzel, and we had Ginny again ahead of Verity Thomas VJ, that's Shaq's mum, and then ahead of Sarah Perkins. So top three places there in the race fleets. This little group coming together. There's that young man on that infinity board. Lots of people watching the work. Yep. All enjoying the sunshine and the racing. So hi Carol, welcome back. I'm a little bit later on than I publicised earlier. The racing started a little bit later because the distance racing didn't finish until quite late, because it took people a long time to finish. Some of the paddlers finished almost 2 hours to do a 9k course, so that gives you a very good indication of how tough the conditions were. And there were, 10 DNFs. For one reason or another, mostly the conditions. Hi Steve, welcome back. But the sun is out, we're watching the juniors race, and we've got Max T ahead of Shaq Thomas, ahead of, I must find out his name, Brooks is his surname, from BSUP. I'll grab his dad and find out what his name is. So it's been tough old conditions, and not everybody's entering the tech. Those who don't think they have any shoulders anymore or arms. I'm not entering the tech, but this is the course. So start on the beach, or start in the water, water start, off up to the yellow buoy, back down to the red, sling a right, up to the yellow, sling a left, and then back down. So you have a board coming in with a paddle. I don't know where that paddler has been, or anyway, they're being guided back by the support group, support boat. That great big board stuck on the front of the boat. I understand how you. So yeah, we've got the tech race going on at the moment, the juniors and some of the challenge, and I'm not sure who this is, but they've been saved from being blown away. So there you go, that's what just to make sure that you're okay. So you've got Max coming in for the win. I believe he's done his 2 laps, and as soon as these have finished we'll be going on to the ladies. So bear in mind that Ginny was lying in or won the distance race, Verity Thomas second and Sarah Perkins third, so it'll be interesting to see how those numbers and figures stack up. But well done to Max, paddling really well. Hi Adrian, thank you very much for joining. Well done to Max, really, really great improvement in his paddling, and he should have a great time at the ICF. What an opportunity for him to go. And all the juniors at the ICF have to paddle on an inflatable. It's a bit tough, but it just means that more people can, more youngsters can join in, and I guess it makes it a little bit more exclusive. So, push your little like button on your make sure you know what you're up to. Oh, it's so beautiful here when the sun is shining. I've never been to Calshot Spit in Southampton, but here we are on the last of the GBSUP races for the year. We've been to Wales, we've been to Kent. Yeah, we've been everywhere this year again. So this is Jacques Thomas coming in. Yeah, we've got a couple on their knees, but that's fine. They're not taking away points from anybody else. Doing it for the experience. This is Jacques Thomas coming in for second place on the tech. Great paddler, great ambassador for Southampton charity, which has just been launched by Mike Smith. Well done, Jacques. Nice, very nice on that lovely one board. Good job, Jacques. Good job. There's a hooter that says that someone else has finished, so that's really, really good stuff. And these paddlers here, they are on the top of this leg. It's quite exposed here. It's a little bit more sheltered, but up there you can see really going all the way down here. So that's this section. So next up will be the ladies. The ladies will be racing next, and then the guys will be racing on that. Didier, thank you very much for watching. I would love to know where you're watching from. Could be the UK, could be further afield, so let me know where you're watching from. It'd be great to know. Or is that a presumption? So someone's fallen in. Someone needs help. Someone's waving their paddle. Yep, okay. I'm sort of waving back so that I know what I'm doing, but the safety boat is over there and they are going to go and help the paddler. They've fallen in and clearly it's just too much to put up on their board. And fair play to them all for, you know, quite benign when you go, well, it's just a little shaped course, just got to paddle around it twice. And then you get caught up in a board. The board for that person is being flipped a little bit, so that's quite scary. Well done! I think that young man is playing for it. So on the infinity board. So he'll be coming in third, which is great. But yes, the paddler over on the far buoy is probably going to be picked up by the boat, which is great. So last few paddlers coming on. This will be a good test. It'll be great to see the hardboard races and how they cope with these conditions. But here comes young, I think it's Dan Brooks. Yep, Dan Brooks. So he's raced in the distance race and the tech. Got that nice little board under his feet. Well done to him. Third place. And this young lady can be pleased and proud of herself for finishing, even though she's on her knees. She's just, you know, just being inclusive, and she's done it. So got a couple more paddlers. One's being rescued as we speak. And yeah, 2 more paddlers to finish, and then we'll be hot into the ladies' race. Can't wait. So, have you had a favourite race this year? I don't care which race it was, whether it was the GBSUP National Series race, or whether it was Head of the Dart, or Sup the Creek, or Fort Boyard, or whatever it was. Last paddler standing. Anybody's watching and has got a favourite race that they'd like to put forward, then chuck it up there. Chuck it up in the comments. That would be great. One of my favourite races. Oh, I'm not sure. Sup the Creek. Sup the Creek is good. Sup the Creek is on in a couple of weeks' time, so, and you've still got time to enter. I think it's the last weekend in October, run by the wonderful Crispin Jones and his team, and you couldn't meet a nicer, well, you could, there are lots of nice people about, but he's just wonderful. He's appears very relaxed when he's dealing with issues and problems and, you know, whatever, but he, you know, the legs are working underground, under the water, lots of flapping going on, he said, but very calm on the top. So, and there is a tech race, and then there's a distance race, and it is just really, really lovely. So if you want a race to finish the season on, finish at Sup the Creek. Hi Amanda, thank you very much for checking in. We're just going to lead into the ladies' tech race. We've got, everybody's off the course apart from someone who's just fell in again on the last one. Just gave up. No drama. Oh, well, I say no drama. Look at that board. You know, that's the strength of the wind being almost blown off the boat there. So great that we've got the safety boats there, ready to pick people up if they have an issue. So we've got the ladies here. We've got Pinky there with the pink hair. Who else have we got? So Michaela's off the water. She was paddling this morning. Sarah Perkins down the far end, Helen Trehane. Who else? Sonia Brotherton, Louise, not Louise, called Felicity Hurst, VJ. Ginny Betts is coming along here. So this will be fast and furious and great fun to watch. we've got someone just coming in here, look. Saved by the boat. Whoop. It really is windy. You do not want to leave a board on the water, on the beach, facing the wrong way, side on to this wind. So that's a good group of ladies there, isn't it? Beans, I think, on this side here. So safety boat going back out. Ladies waiting in the water, so this is a jump on and paddle, a crazy kind of race. So Ginny last in on the line. It's quite steep, so it's actually perfect for this kind of start because your fin is not dragging on the sand. There's no danger with that. There's certainly no beach running here. That would be pretty awkward. So this is going to be a great start. They can go either side of the red buoy. So here we go. I think they're running quite nicely without Scott. They've got it covered without Scott. The girls are ready. Michaela's ready. Just need Scott to press the button, I think, for the timing. So look, what a beautiful day. This is going to be a great start. How many ladies? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 ladies. So let's see how we go. Some of these ladies will be better than others at doing this with the buoy turn. So, if your buoy turn is good and you keep out of trouble, then you're going to get ahead. Definitely. We've seen that in many races over the years. This is my 7th year of covering races, and specifically covering GBSUP races. 7 years. This one will be the last one of this year, and actually, while I'm here, it will actually be my last coverage for GBSUP. I haven't actually told anybody that yet, but I'm telling you guys, you have the privilege of knowing first. 7 years I've covered GBSUP races, probably 100% most years, 90% maybe this year, all self-funded, all absolutely loved it, loved the National Race Series, and have really enjoyed most moments of it. Some of them have been a bit of a challenge, but on the whole it's been epic. But it's coming to an end. I will not be doing it next year. So thank you all so much for your support and your love and all your comments and everything, and I've really enjoyed interacting with you guys especially. But it's time for a bit of a change, I guess, I will be free to cover other races and just do something different really. So I'm really excited, but yes, this will be my last coverage of a GBSUP race. Anyway, the girls are off. Ginny in the front, VJ, Helen, Sarah, Beans on the left here, let's look at this boy turn. Let's see what's happening. Ginny's going to get there first. We'll see a little bit clearer. So Ginny's on a nice step back turn there. And Sarah Perkins and VJ coming to it first of all. Sarah held up there. She just slowed up there, just so she didn't interfere with VJ, but Helen in 4th place. Whoops. So Ginny at the front, VJ in 2nd place, Sarah in 3rd place. So that is how the distance race finished. So Ginny is just heading towards this red boy here. So 4 laps for these ladies, and then we'll be watching the men. So yeah. Four laps at a pace. And the most difficult bit is from the next yellow boy down to the red boy. And I see that the red boy has been moved, actually, not this one, the other one. You'll see in a minute. So, Ginny, VJ and Perky. Helen Trehane. So that is Sarah Perkins' not so good side. She's much better on a left. Sometimes you feel like that wind is just slowing down, but calming down, but I'm not sure it is. So Ginny is almost at the other yellow boy, and when she goes around that, you should be able to see the difference in how much more difficult it is, that leg carrying into the wind without any relief. That wind will be coming straight towards them. I mean, not she's all the time, and upwind, downwind, there's a lot of that going on, so I'll come back. We are in the ladies tech race, which is an M-shaped course from the beach. There's a water start, and they've got 4 laps, so it's M-shaped in front of us. So there you might have seen Sarah Perkins' step back turn, so she's much we're watching. Ginny is ahead of Verity, and then Sarah, Helen Trehane on a red ball and incredibly strong. So going around the boy. See, she's clearly quite a beginner or quite new to racing, maybe struggling to get around that boy turn. So let's take a look at Ginny. You can see VJ behind, just struggling a little bit with that wind. That's just the toughest section there. So and then whip round that red boy. Ooh. So Ginny had to just duck down. So she's just going to come straight past us. Lots of left-hand paddling there. Let's watch VJ as well. Go around that boy turn. Hi Martin, how are you? And Nigel, thank you for checking in. Martin, your name has been mentioned today by your good friend Carl. So there goes Ginny. So Helen is just ahead of Sarah Perkins. You've got VJ here in 2nd place. Bark board, which is, she said, is her absolute favourite board. That's her go-to board. Let's just watch her come around that boy turn. Don't mess with a boy. So Helen Trehane there, Sarah Perkins. So 4 laps. Lap 1, tick. Hi Becky. Yes, Martin, we'd love to know in the Fishguard race, when you have a date for the Fishguard Bay Ocean race, that would be great to know. Sonia Brotherton coming in here on her Infinity board. And then Felicity Hurst. And I'm not sure who that lady is. Definitely don't have my list now with me, so ooh. Good girl, having a go at the boys, sir. Well done, good girl. So Beans on the right there.
Come on, Beans!
Good, a different amount of boards as well. So you've got the Ginny on the SIC, and you can see the lead that she's gained on Verity. You've got Verity on a bark, which is a really unusual board to have, and then you've got Helen Trehane on a trusty red inflatable, and Sarah on her Maliko board, which has been around the block a bit, for sure. I think that was owned by, I bought it from Joe Ford Vale. Casper Steinfeld borrowed it for the ISA World, no, APP World Tour. And then I sold it to Sarah. So this is Leanne Bisson, Pinky Paddles. Guess why she's called Pinky. So off she goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10th place. Sonia's coming. So if you can do a step back turn in a race both ways, you are winning. So you will just gain that extra momentum and that extra place rather than having to slow yourself down. Hi Mike, hi Fiona, hi Kate. Oops, sorry, messing about with my screen. Hi Kate. I see you're watching. This is the tech racing for the GBSUP Calshot Castle Trophy competition, the last in the GBSUP series of races which have been held this year, all sponsored by Black Project SUP. So check them out for blades and paddles and fins. And actually Chris did a really good interview with Paddlogger, so Rise and Glide with Holly and Maddie LeBlanc. So that's probably worth listening to for project and where they're looking to go and what they're doing, R&D and all that kind of thing. It's really fascinating actually. Lots of really good information in there. Google it or look it up on your, wherever you watch your podcast. Rise and Glide and Holly Pie. Really good. So someone in the course there has literally just stopped. Someone's coming in on the black and white board, and I think it's Pinky behind her has just sort of been blown almost way off course there. So here comes Jenny. This is lap 2. Should be going into lap 3 now. Adam, Alison Strong. Hi Alison, thank you very much for checking in. Hope you're all seeing a bit of the sunshine today. If you're not, we've definitely got it here. So Ginny will be the overall winner here today because she has won the distance, and it looks like she's going to win the tech as well. So you've got somebody coming in there on the inflatable, and this is VJ, a super strong paddler who lives in Jersey, comes over The race scene in Jersey is not buoyant at the moment, so she gets a little bit frustrated about that because she loves racing. So she just comes over to the UK and she goes to Florida, she's been to Poland, she's been to Thailand, and goes off and just gets stuck in and generally takes Jacques with her. So Jacques has been racing this weekend as well, so all good stuff. So shouting. Helen Trehane here as well. She is on her inflatable. So Sarah Perkins is tucked just behind on her. I think Josh is just going to get in the water and give her a talking to. Lots of abuse from the beach for Sarah. Sorry, lots of encouragement for Sarah. Very popular paddler, very down to earth, very knowledgeable about lots of stuff, but just a thoroughly nice person. So this is Sonia Brotherton, who trains at Hayling Island and hasn't raced much this year, but is a really good racer. She's been concentrating on triathlons. She's not been able to run for many years due to I think an operation or injury operation problem, and she's doing some proper big triathlons now. So she's clearly mended and really enjoying that, being able to do that again. This is Felicity Hurst. I think Felicity came 5th in the distance, and let's just watch her do her buoy turn. Well done. So that's lap 2. This is Lynn Hawthorne from she's sort of Christchurch way, I believe, that south coast anyway. So directly after this we'll have the boys and Hector. It'll be really good to see Hector and James and Denzel battling it out. They were the top 3 for the distance race. So I hope you can hear me. I hope the wind is not being too troublesome. I've got the camera quite close to my mouth actually, so that I don't have to shout, and hopefully you can hear me above the wind. But we're a little bit sheltered. I've got my back to the wind, which is always good. So there goes Sarah Perkins around that buoy, and then we've got Beans coming along here on the starboard. I think she's on a choice today, which is a really good morning choice, rather than a sprint. A man who was talking earlier about going out on his sprint and said it was not the best choice. Oh, she's on a sprint. Hey ho. Looks really comfortable. Yeah. Very smiley, happy member of the SUP community. Got the boat there, which will pick up anybody who's in difficulty, but I don't expect that from any of these paddlers here today. So let's have a look and see. So Ginny is coming up for lap 3. She's powering along. She's over some paddlers already, so, and she will overtake at least one more, I think. So let's see her just coming up on the outside of this paddler here. And then you've got Ginny just behind, and she's going to come on the inside probably. Just get past Leanne or wait till after the buoy turn. So Ginny's just having to wait there. Wait for the slow paddle to make the turn, and then she'll just whip past her and get past her probably before the next buoy turn. So hello to anybody watching today. If you're watching and you want to give me a thumbs up or a little heart, that would be really sweet. We are here in sunny Southampton, quite an industrial area. You can see all of this is oil tankers, lots of industry around here, oil refinery. So there goes BJ, lying in second place at the moment, and I think these girls are spread out enough for not to be a problem. Lukey Lou, was that Fabienne who just went past there on the SIC board? Again, it's a paddler I don't recognise quite at the moment, not that familiar to me, so I think you said that before, but I'm guessing that's Fabienne. So we've got someone who's just stopped on the water. I think that was Pinky Paddles. Ginny coming back here for this lap. Helen Trehane, again, super strong paddler. Thank you very much for that information. Fabienne. Okay. So I think we're coming up for maybe last laps. Oh, the wind.
Come on, Sarah!
Lots of shouting for Sarah. That just shows what a popular paddler she is. So who else have we got? So Ginny is just going around there on her, I think this is her last lap. All will be revealed. Sonia Brotherton here on the Infinity, lying in 5th place or 4th in the hardboards, if you count Helen as a separate category on the GBSUP. Hopefully they will have all found this course a lot easier than the distance today because it's shorter, but they're not out in that open. I know way down there was around a mile and a half down there. Lots of wake. It's coming up the channel here. You know, the waves are actually coming up the channel on the other side of this spit where we are here. As Kirsty, well done. Huge waves, lots of boat traffic, lots of sailboats out, lots of wing foilers. So that just shows you the level of wind that is here at this very moment. So fair play to all of these paddlers for getting out there. So that was Fabienne just rounding that red buoy. Lynn Hawthorne coming down here. She will be going off for her last lap, and you've just got out there Hector Jetson out just doing a mini warm up. The boys are just getting themselves ready, so the girls have got 1 or 2 laps to go. Some of them have got 2. So we'll obviously wait for all of them to finish, and then the boys will be off. We'll know when if she finishes or whether she goes round again. I've lost count. Hi Karis again, thanks very much for watching. Just at the tail end of the ladies tech race. I think they're pulling a leg. Hi Liz. So there we go, we've got Ginny who's won back-to-back distance and tech. Well done to her, looking really strong. Very nice paddling. And this is Bees, who is unfortunately got to do another lap. We'll have the second place lady coming in, and that will be Verity Thomas BJ from jersey. So, yeah, well done to Ginny.
Come on, Beans, one
Great
more
racing.
lap.
Beans has got to do one more lap, and then we've got Verity coming in for her last few metres. I think these ladies will be really pleased. The morning was tough, much tougher than anybody expected actually, but hey, it's racing. It's some racing. There we go. VJ. Well done, VJ. Good job. On her favourite board. Her old favourite board. She said it's got to be put out to pasture. It's got some dinks in it and whatever, so Pinky Paddles here will have to do one more lap. For sure. Looking very happy though. And we've got Helen Trehane will be coming fourth or third. Hardboard. So the ladies exactly the same as the distance race. The ladies took, if you take Helen out of the picture on her ISUP, same. So great results. Well done, Helen. Can you imagine if Helen was on a hardboard? She's unstoppable now, but you know. Here comes Sarah Perkins, paddling nice and strong. Well done, Sarah P. Fabienne there, finally got her name. Well done, Sarah. Double for Ginny, double for BJ, and the double for Sarah. So, and enough space between them to know that those were their absolute correct results. You know, there was no squeaking by each other or no close shaves. Hi Jeff. Hi Leonora. Yeah. Yay Helen, she's great, isn't she? She's I always talk about her on my live feed when I see her because I'm just in awe of her paddling because she's so strong and she's very quiet and she sneaks in and she smashes out a race. Sonia Brotherton here finishing fourth or fifth if you take Helen out of the picture. Well done Sonia. Yeah, Helen is remarkable and paddles on a red information hasn't done that for all the time that I've known her, but paddles really strong and will often beat. So she's a brilliant paddler. We love Helen. She's great. So this looks like first team. Coming in there. Many paddlers to go. We've got a few. Fabienne just there at the back, and Pinky just gone round. She's got a couple more boy turns. Well done to her. She'll be pleased to finish. Nice little crowd here cheering them in. Smiley faces. That's good. I think Sarah Perkins has just swapped boards already. Someone's having a go on her board. Oh gosh, was that done on purpose? Hi Neil, thanks for watching. We're just watching the finish of the ladies' tech race. So first place Ginny Bett, second place VJ Thomas, and third place Sarah Perkins. Exactly the same as the results for the distance today. Distance was 9k, took paddlers between 1 hour 15 minutes to 2 hours to finish. So that shows you how difficult the conditions were, and they ramped up during the race. So that third lap, that upwind slog, 1.5k upwind slog was tough. Lynn Hawthorne coming in here. This will be her final. Oh, sorry, I was a bit crooked there. Don't have the gimbal again because it's too windy, and the gimbal doesn't like the wind. So I'm pretty good at keeping a straight line, keeping the horizon straight, but Very well done, Lynn. Good job. So we've got a few boards, bridges down there, and people trying different boards. And then this lady who I don't recognise. Apologies to you. Gosh, Infinity Downtown. I've not heard of one of those. It's not like me. Hi Lee, how are you, my lovely? Neil Harris, I think I might have said hello to you. But Lee, hello my darling, I didn't get to speak to you last weekend, but yeah. Sending you my love. Because I missed you. I hope you well. Just watched the ladies do their tech race. We've watched the ladies and the well, all of the paddlers do, and the juniors do the distance race. That was great fun to watch. Very gnarly, very difficult conditions. The boys are getting on the water ready to do their tech race. We've just got the last few paddlers coming in for this race, and then they're all done. They're done for the day. Hi Joe Pye, how are you, my lovely? Beans here, finishing nice and strong.
Well done, Beans.
She's a lovely girl. She's a very smiley, happy girl. Good girl. Lots of applaud from the crowd. It's really nice, actually. And then you've got Leanne coming in here. Hi, Steve Trott. All the names from the past here, or the present. So I don't know whether you heard earlier, but I made an announcement earlier. I'm not covering any more of the GBSUP races. I've done it for 7 years, completely unsupported, completely self-funded. Been to 100% of the races most year, 90% otherwise. And I have decided that I will not be doing it next year. So I'm stepping back, but I will be covering other races. So if you want me to cover your race, give me a shout and we can talk about it. It will be good to go to some different races, same people, just different races. So that's my announcement today live. Thought about it last night, thought, yeah, this is the time, so I might as well announce it live to the few of you who are watching, but I will not be covering any more GBSUP races for the foreseeable future. So this is the last one. I've travelled around the country a lot. And it's been a blast. It has been brilliant with all the different people running GBSUP. It's been a really great ride, and just being part of this SUP community, I couldn't imagine it when I gave up racing. I just thought, what am I going to do? I don't see those people. Of course I did. So I will still see you all for sure, but in a different venue maybe. So thank you, Joe. It has been a great job. Yeah, I have done a great job. I agree. Let's pick me up. Yeah, it's been a real blast actually, but the time has come to step back from GBSUP and go and find other places to go and see and people. I went up to Whitney Bay to what's the race called? Anyway, went up to Northumberland this year, earlier in the year, and it was brilliant just to go somewhere completely different, not set of people, but a different race, and it was really lovely. And I've done a few of those recently. Here comes Fabienne. Well done to her. Good job. Solid performance finishing this race. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, ladies. That's very kind of you, very sweet, and it's been a blast. But thank you, Lee. And what I love the most, and that will not stop, is actually chatting to you people on you people. That sounds a bit rude. Chatting to you all live. I love that aspect of it. Facebook Live is brilliant because you just get that immediate interaction with people and maybe relatives of the paddlers, and yeah, I just love all that. So yeah, that's probably the biggest news of your day, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to see the boys now. Back to the coverage. Make the most of it for the next however many minutes. So we had in the distance, we had Hector Jessel in first place. We had, oh God, my brain is going to fug. Thank you, Al. James Rowe, and then Denzel Washington. Denzel. Oh, nearly falling into the water. It's all gone to my head. Denzel, who performed really well. He did back-to-back races last weekend, and he did so well. He's a really strong paddler, and it's great to see him on the water. Hi again, Susanna. Here he is, talking to Denzel. He's a great paddler. Looks like he's put some legs on, actually, because it's cold. That was James Rowe there, just going around the buoy, and the ninja. Looks like he's borrowing Sarah's board. Awesome. Good job. So we've had the ladies, we've had all the distance races, we've had the ladies' tech, and we're just about to have the men's tech. So it's 4 laps of this course, like an M-shaped course. So let me show you. Red buoy, up to here, back down to this one here, up to the yellow, back to the red, and shoosh along. 4 laps, and lying in first place, yes, is Hector Jessel. So it'd be really good to see him perform here. The last time we saw him was in Denmark, where he was part of the very, very successful England team. All of those paddlers performed so well, down from the juniors down to the very experienced Blue Ewer, Holly Pye. They were all brilliant, and brought home a great result. Fabulous. 5th place out of 41 teams, and just missed out almost by like a nanosecond of a copper medal. Hi Neil, thanks for watching. So yeah, it was just brilliant and lovely to see all of those paddlers perform well as a team and be very nicely bonded. And we had juniors there. It was great, and people like Annie Page, it was her first Worlds, and she just did amazingly. And yeah, it was great to have that balance of brand new paddlers and people who've been out to Europe and the Worlds before. So, and this man here, Jonathan Sherwin, he was out there for Team Scotland, so he had a mixed time, but goodness me, so much learning. If you want to get better at racing, you have to go to Europe. Hi Karen, there's one of my very, very favourite paddlers and people in the world. Hope you and Bruce are well. We're just about to watch. See this swell coming in, that's from a boat. I'm just going to go up the beach a little bit. So this is what happens here. There's a lot of boat traffic. So the boys are just about to go off. Karen, how are you, my lovely? I hope you're well. Good to see you back on the water next year. So Karen, for your benefit, as you just checked in, the hot news today is that Sup Junkie will not be covering any more GBSUP races from today, really. Today's my last one. So it's been a great ride. I've been doing it for 7 years, non-stop. Just met some beautiful people. Beautiful new people as well, but I'm available for other races. I'm not stopping. I won't stop doing this ever, I don't think, but I'm going to stop doing the GBSUP. Hector is quite black so look out for him right in the middle of the course. And yeah, we're going to see these boys whip around on the far side in a black and white top. On the starboard it's Denzel. So we will 4 laps, 10 seconds. three of those lads who are leading again, almost a mirror image of what happened before. Thank you, Karen. You're very sweet. Can't wait to see you again. Hi, Alison. Thank you very much for watching. We're watching the boys, the men, doing the technical race, which is the second part of today. Hector Jessel just about going around that buoy. James Rowe and Denzel. James Rowe has got a really good buoy turn actually. He's been practicing that with a pointy board crew. Face up paddlers, paddling with Sav down at Christchurch. He's just tucked behind Hector. And Denzel's just gone out a little bit wide there, and that is... Al, do you want to come and join me on the mic? I need my sidekick.
Final flourish.
Yeah, no, I'm...
Have you flourished?
I flourished, yeah. I've told the world this is the biggest news today. So, Hector Jessel in the lead, yes. James Rowe behind. Jonathan Sherwin. That's who it is. He wears his cap round back to front as well. So, and then Denzel, and then Andy Halliday. Yeah, brilliant. Paul Drake. Yeah. So. Yep. And I see that the Ninja is on Sarah's board.
I think it's either Sarah's board or Ollie.
Oh, Ollie. Yeah. Okay. Is Ollie here?
He's in the boat.
Oh, okay. That's why I haven't seen him. Oh, okay. We must say hello to Ollie. So, Hector leading, James in second place, Jonathan and Denzel. So, I think the battle will be between, Jonathan and Denzel. Yeah. Ladies' race was fun, hey?
It was great, the ladies' race.
Really good.
Really good. Bit one-sided?
Bit one-sided, a bit like the distance race, yeah.
Ginning the distance a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, really good. And again, that top side is the most difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks hard work.
Yeah.
Then you see Hector sort of having through a little bit.
Yeah.
Just some grunt work, isn't it?
But actually, this bit here was quite difficult, wasn't it? We saw a couple of people sort of go around that yellow buoy and sort of get blown.
I think that wind as
a
well.
little bit, yeah.
It's gusting now, isn't it?
It is gusting.
It's more constant now, a bit gusty.
Yeah. So that's Hector, who's already not even lap one down, got a healthy lead. A bit like Jimmy, really.
Yes, just off the line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he was only to this first right turn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were neck and neck to there, just.
That's it. So you can see how windy it is. We've got the wing foil. Hopefully going to make a turn. I'm just coming straight through. Okay, well that's helpful.
There's not a lot of weight on it.
No, I think the boat. No, there isn't. But it's quite. If you're a paddler, that would really unnerve me. That could just stop you a little bit, couldn't it?
Because you have to trust. Go on, Hector. You've got to trust the notes.
Yeah. James has got a really good step back turn, hasn't he?
Snuck inside that first.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see another one.
I think we will. He's been practicing a lot. He looks really confident, and isn't that how you do a buoy turn? It's confidence, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody's going to need help with that, aren't they? So, John and Denzel.
Go on, boys. Go on, John, you got him.
Yeah, so these boys are having a nice little battle here. There we go.
I will first step back.
Fabio Heights, yeah. But at least they're doing it, aren't they? Which is, as you say, you've got to do it in the race conditions. So.
It's one thing doing
Yeah. Andrea, thank you very much for watching. The wind is picking up again. So this is Johnny on his shark board. So maybe not. I've ridden them. They are pretty good. Yeah, they're just about to bring out a new their new collection. It's going to be completely different colourways to that, apparently. So I have the intel on that. I quite like that colour, the orange and grey, for obvious reasons. But no, I've been down to Torquay and had a play on a couple of them. They were nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, they were. It was good. I liked it. Yeah.
Let's try.
Absolutely. That's what we want all the time.
That top left turn.
Ooh.
Yellow.
Yes.
It's catching people.
Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, a little bit near the back, or if they're not that confident, you've really got to have that confidence and swing that nose round, haven't you? Yeah. I never did so. Do you know, back in my day, it makes it sound like I'm 100 years old, but we didn't really do step back turns. Not many of us, I don't think. I just, even if I practiced it a little bit, I was never confident enough to
Do it in a race condition.
No.
What was the other thing they say? The quickest turn's a dry turn?
Yes. They do, and it's true, isn't
So
it?
if you're not sure,
Just do a dry
just do a
turn.
dry turn.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
dry. Stay dry.
This is Smiley Dan.
That's Smiley Dan.
Smiley Dan.
Still smiling. I think. Underneath the goodness. Definitely smiling.
Hi Alex, thank you very much for checking in. We are at the GBSUP Calshot Castle Trophy
Finale.
finale,
Season.
big finale. It is, yeah, this race, we'll have the awards straight after this race, the prize giving, and then it's the series awards after that. So,
In the castle, I believe.
in the castle,
Which is
just over there, over yonder,
just round the corner.
there's a castle here. Hector, here he is again.
Go on, Hector.
Blinked and we missed him almost. So lap 2, tick. Look at his strong. He's so rangy, isn't he? As you say, those shoulders as well. I mean, he's, yeah. Sorry, Karen, this is tech. Yeah, no sprints here today. This is tech, but it is short. What do you reckon?
Just over 2k, I think.
Yeah, just over 2k. So
600 meters.
yeah.
That's what they said.
Yeah, so 4 laps for these guys and girls, and yeah, it's definitely not a sprint. They're going fast, but it's not a sprint. So tech race.
And there are some tricky little bits to it as well, as you'd hope they take a race.
There are, yeah. It looks like someone's actually maybe got off the water. I'm not sure who that gentleman is, but he's off. Oh, okay. That's a bummer, isn't it? So this is James Rowe coming in hot second place at the moment. He was second place in the distance. Hi Jennifer, how are you? Jennifer Armstrong watching. Oh, Karen, it may well have said sprint on my feed. I've had some blondie moments today for sure. No offence to any blondes out there, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, in fact I did write sprints, didn't I? Sorry, it's a tech. Techie kind of sprints. No, I'll change that, Karen. Thank you for pointing that out. Hi Jen, how are you doing?
Denzel.
Here comes Denzel. Oh,
Wow.
a clear third now. Wow, dropped him big time. Yeah, absolutely. Jonathan was ahead of him lap 1. They were neck and neck here lap 2, and Denzel just scooted into third place, which is where he finished in the distance.
Is this the last lap? He's got one more. Count to 4 today.
No, I don't think either. I think he's got one more.
I think he might.
I think he's got one more. Let's see. If he finishes, he hasn't.
That's a giveaway, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not lovely's maybe not the word that many of these paddlers would use, Jennifer. It's been proper tough. What was the longest? The distance, which was 9k, Jen. It took the slowest paddler. What was it? Nearly 2 hours. 2 hours 15.
Something like that.
Yeah. So Paul here. Oh,
Depends how to swim, maybe.
Denzel may have had a swim there.
A tactical cooling down swim.
Maybe. Ooh. Andy Halliday there, and the River Ninja. Eric.
Go on, Eric.
Eric Armada on that. Yeah, that's not Sarah's board. Yeah, because Sarah's got a sticker on for Casper Rogan.
460. I'm really excited when I walked past him. I thought that was himself.
Oh. No chance. So that is Steve Lynn.
Sherwin coming up here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We've been for some swims. Yes, we've been for some swims, haven't we? Go on, Jonathan.
I think so. Actually. Oh, goodness me. You would be chilly, and Johnny in the pink hat today. Sharp board with the starboard with the slits in it, the Oscar propulsion splits. Do you know, I like it when people wear different slightly coloured things, because for me, I can notice them. So
Go on,
yeah,
Hector.
yeah.
How's that? How's he got his
I don't know. He's so
Go on,
fast.
Hector.
He's got one more lap. Definitely. He is so fast. I mean, he's just lapping people and just. I mean, when was he around to last? A couple of minutes ago? That's how it feels. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous speed, young man. Yeah.
James himself was quick.
Yes. Hector was on another level again. Oh, Zach Wharton. Go, Zach! There is some suffering going on for sure. And that wind is properly gusty. You can see, look, you know, sailboats out. Yeah, you can just see it on the water. You can. What do they call it? Cat's paws? They call it cat's paws or something.
I'll go with cat's paws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with your knowledge.
It's good. So,
Gusting wind or constant wind? If you were doing
me, oh, for me it'd have to be constant. Yeah, gusty's not good, is it? Easier to manage. So we've got Hector, look. Look how quick he is.
Yeah, past Johnny.
Yeah, just powering on. He's just going to pick these people up. So here's James that we were talking about slightly earlier. James on the Infinity Blackfish, beautiful board, and he's got a very nice step back turn. Nice and confident, lots of power. Yeah, really good. So he is part of the base up, the SUP store with Sam, isn't he? And he does the pointy board crew racing. This is Smiley Dan from Wales. He's a nice stuff. He is really smart though. He's a very smiley man. He's lovely. Loving it all. His third race. So he went out. Yes, and he just went out, did the 9k distance brilliantly well, and came back and told us how difficult it was with a big smile on his face. So we love that. Yeah.
Come and dive into this.
Absolutely. Anybody can have a go. Anybody can have a go.
Even if that's to start with.
Challenge Tour is
Distance a little bit
brilliant.
lower.
If you want to get into racing and you just want to dip your toe a little bit, Denzel, well done, Denzel. You could do worse than the Challenge Tour, couldn't you, in the GBSUP National Series, for sure.
A load of paddlers here that will give you
Yeah.
tips.
And you can do it with safety. That's what is the big difference, isn't it? You've got the safety cover, so
Because these conditions are, it wasn't for a race, so rush right down.
No, and actually, they picked up a few people, haven't they, that were blown away. So you're really safe, you know, whatever the conditions. If you want to get out on the water, you're safe because you've got some good safety cover. So
Otherwise, keeping an eye on
good crowd here watching. So
want to dip into racing next year.
yeah, come and do it. Come and do it. So Hector is just powering his way through past those paddlers. He is just picking them off, yeah. He's really strong. He is off to Sarasota.
I'm sure he will.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Just trying to get a board sorted out. I think that's obviously one of the biggest problems with travelling to Florida is to get yourself a board. You can hire one, but it's very expensive.
Really expensive, actually, isn't it? Really, really expensive.
Yeah, which is a shame because I think it stops a few people from actually going. It's just another expense they maybe don't need. But here he comes. Hi, Kaz.
Go on, Hector.
Here he comes. So he's done the double like Ginny. Well done, Hector.
Finish. Go on.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a power.
That's a turn. Brilliant. Well done. Well done, Hector. Fantastic. Good for him. So let's see who's going to come in second. These guys. Yeah, definitely. Eric the Ninja there. Steve Lynn on the NSP. He's not been racing a lot this year, but nice to see him at the last of the GBSUP National Series for sure. Sponsored by do you have that project kit?
A new one.
Nice.
Synergy.
Okay.
Rated for a few months. Some discussions with Chris. And then trialled it on a couple of occasions, and it's a step.
Okay.
It is a step.
Nice. So you're happy. Good. I've got a few fins, and the first time I put that project fin in, I just thought, oh, that's going straighter.
Notice the distance.
I did, absolutely. So,
which again, same issue. They make a difference.
yeah, they do. Yeah. And he's done a really good podcast with Paddle. You know their Rise and Glide podcast? He's done a chat with Holly and Maddie. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah. There's Johnny in the Hat. They are really good. Yeah, really good. They've got some quite interesting guests, quite different. Yeah. And I like the Holly and Maddie, you know, chat. It works.
It's informal, but really informative.
So, Mr. Second Place there on the Infinity, finishing as strong as possible. He'll just want to get ahead of Jamie, yeah, not because he's going to beat him, but just because he's there. Good job. So, second place in both races. It's all quite consistent, isn't it? All quite consistent, so it's really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Denzel's coming down to the final.
Denzel's coming down, yeah, so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a bit of a... And this man, Zach, has been involved with the GBSUP series for years. A bit like me, really. Long time raced and had a bit of a break, and then comes down to sort of more local events.
Yes. Now it's all local.
Yeah. I mean, the Northerners wouldn't say that, but you have got Beadnell. That's been a GBSUP race for a couple of years, so that's pretty far up north. Yeah, I haven't.
Really nice.
I went to the Whitley Bay race, the big dinner. I went up to that, and that was just lovely. And yeah, I'd definitely go up that way. Yeah, well, it's not a race run by her. It is run by her, but it's run by guys who've got his name escapes me, but well done, Denzel.
Well done, Denzel.
Good job.
Well done,
Woohoo! Yeah, last of the series. Which
Yeah.
have you been to many of the races this year?
Been to a couple. Not that many. Not as many as I normally do, to be fair. Season before I did all of them.
Yep, well
I think
done.
this year I've raced last year.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep.
Maybe just 2.
But that's a great thing, you can dip in and out. Dip in and out. And it depends on what your goals are. If you want to win the national series, you know, if you want to win the series, it's not called the national series anymore, is it? Sorry, you don't win the national championships, that's the second event.
You win this thing.
Yeah, series.
Series, don't you?
Yeah. And if you want to win that, you just got to get out there and put yourself in every
You go as
race,
many as you
really.
can, don't you? Give
Yep.
yourself a nice chance of doing well in the team.
Yep.
And this year I know it's quite a few, some of the European races as well.
Yes.
So you've sort of gone a little bit further on the field, which is a different experience.
Definitely. But I think that's what makes you grow, isn't it? Or it appears to be what's making people grow. I'm sure. Actually, it would be great to have a chat with people like Blue, and Hector and Will, and Holly. Ginny's been out. Sarah Perkins, you've been out. Talk to me about it. Yeah.
Different people to interact with them. Really high stuff. But it's a step up from where we are.
Yeah.
The British National Series. This is a good sort of taster for it. It's another level or 2 above.
Yeah.
It's incredible to go and watch the elite around the world turn up to race. They are fantastic to watch them. And learn from them. They're all really friendly. Each team's really behind.
A bit like it. The GBSUP National Series for sure. Yeah.
The locations again. It's just a fun sport to be involved in. And
Great that you can travel the world, isn't it? And
it is.
do the sport. And you can make friends with people who are abroad. Yeah.
If you play it right and you go to somewhere nice for walk, you can turn it into
Yeah, definitely.
just a weekend and you've got another 4 or 5 days to
Yeah.
see the place you're at.
Yeah. So we've got these guys finishing. And we've got
Eric, go on Eric.
Go Eric. Well done.
Done Eric.
It's good on that board actually. I tell you, I loved my board. I absolutely loved it, but I just went, I'm not racing anymore, I've got too many boards. Oh no, well, Sarah Perkins had her name on it all the time. Yeah, sorry. No, it's people love it. People just love it.
It works
We've
really
got these
well.
guys coming in
Conditions as
together. This is nice. They're chatting away with each other. Lovely.
well. A few paddle strokes.
Yeah. Good stuff. Photo finish. I don't think they care actually. Steve won't care. He's not done a huge amount. Hi Lydia, how are you doing? Why are you not here today? Lydia's watching. You've just missed most of the racing, but you can catch up for sure. You can watch it back because it'll all be there. And don't take any notice of what this video is called because it's not sprint. It is the tech racing. Jonathan Sherwin coming in here, fresh off his Denmark trip. He's not paddled much since then, but
Go on Jonathan.
really, really great member of the paddle, the Scotland team. Good stuff.
Looks like he'd be happy with the season.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, more a regroup, isn't it?
Was he not completely over it, is it?
No, but also I think he's only been on that board twice or something,
Has he?
3 times. Yeah, he's really testing it out. So he's got a couple of boards to play with. No, what race is next? Yes. Yeah, we love that. That is one of my favourites actually. It has been a GBSUP race.
Has
in
it?
the past, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they'd like to it's a GBSUP race or something on Facebook the other day.
Well, I think why would you not? It's a gorgeous place to be.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, very hospitable. Great if you want tech or distance, you know, both choices you can do as well. I was scared. Yeah. Oh, he's pleased. That's great. Ooh. Don't fall off.
Stays right through the whole thing. Don't fall in.
No. Okay, we've got
4 more to come.
Yep, 4 more to come and then we're done. We're done.
Nearly there.
Nearly there.
Nearly there. Got a champagne chilled. Celebrate the end of the season.
I'm not drinking at the moment. No. I've had a month of being a good girl as regards food and drink.
Dry September.
Yeah, I had one drink in Denmark, which I bought by mistake. I thought I'd bought some spritz thing, and it was laden with alcohol. I thought that's quite expensive.
I bought the alcoholic drink entirely by mistake.
I did, so I drank it. Not by mistake.
No.
Well done, Zach. Good job. Old school.
Nearly done.
Probably been paddling for, I don't know, 17 years or something. Older than you, my lovely. Yeah. So there you go. A few more to finish. Been very tough conditions here today. It may not look it from where you're sitting, but actually you can see all the white caps over there. And it was, the distance race was really gnarly. You wait till you see everybody's posts about it. They've got some good stories to tell. We had about 10 DNFs, would you say?
Yeah.
Even some DNFs in the 10. So, yeah, it's been proper tough. So, hi, Paul Amy. How are you, my lovely?
It looks flat and it looks lovely because you've got clear blue skies and sunshine.
Yeah.
The bit you can't doesn't come on the screen, is that right?
Exactly. So we want to say well done to all the paddlers today, whether they're juniors, challenge or
Starboard Airline.
Yeah. Or
the open events.
Yeah, they've all got out there and paddled really hard. Some of them better than others, but some of them it will have been a complete learning experience and have a great tale to tell about their day.
That's the other thing about paddling, isn't it? Often it's you're just challenging yourself more than anything else.
Yeah.
And anyone that makes it to the start line goes, has had a good day, I think.
Yeah.
Particularly today in this one.
Yeah, it has been tough, and you can actually see the waves that are coming just around the corner here. We're protected. There's some pretty big waves around there, and there's a lot of boat action and wing foilers and whatever. All the wing foilers were up earlier, so we've got another finisher here, Smiley Dan.
Finishing.
Well done, Smiley Dan. You
Done, Dan. There's a smile. Smiles there.
He's done it. This is his third race ever, and really tough conditions. So then he got off the water and he's learned loads and he's smiling about it, and he'll again, like I say, have a great tale to tell. Yeah, I think he will be.
Training the back next year.
Definitely. So thank you GBSUP for a great series. It's great that they've now got a huge pile of sponsors: Padlogger, Oscar Propulsion, Black Project particularly. It's been a great year of racing. We're really excited to see the series winners this evening. So a couple to finish, two more to finish, and it's a brilliant location. And I can imagine this on a car day.
Yes.
Can you imagine? You'd be exploring. You just need to mind all that fucking boat traffic and dredges. And we've had a couple of tankers go lately. Yeah.
It's quite very
Yeah.
The islands, Isle of Wight, Catamaran and things.
Yeah, they're pretty speedy, aren't they? So we're almost done, everybody, and that will be it for today. We'd just love to see the juniors as well.
Yes, they're brilliant, aren't they?
Max T, Jack, Dan Brooks, really good stuff. So
Hopefully they have a long career.
I think they will have, I think they will. Definitely. Thank you, Al, for your company today. That was very unexpected, but you not racing was a blessing. Yeah, you just sacked it off, didn't you?
That was too tough for me. Those guys are going to have some fun.
Yeah, well done. Well, I've appreciated your support on the mic. It's always nice to have someone else with a bit of different knowledge to mine. Very useful. We like it. We like a good chin wag. I've had some good people on the mic. And actually,
Well, you spoke to Sarah.
no, I spoke to Sarah. She's not on the mic.
on the
with
mic?
me. Yeah,
So
like
you've-
all the time. Martin Rendell, Simon from SUP podcast is a regular of mine.
More with him next year?
Oh, definitely. Yes.
And more with Martin.
Yeah, we had good fun actually at Cardiff. Cardiff, we were in the boat. Try not to get into trouble. But yeah, Martin's good value, and Simon for sure. We work really well together. We've got different and skills, and we had a great weekend last weekend, and there will be other weekends next year. So SUP 12, they've just released a date for that, so that's great. But yeah, we've got, so after SUP the Creek, it's Head of the Dart, isn't it? That's the one that everybody looks forward to, and that's been a GBSUP race too.
Has it?
Yeah, in the past, 2018, I think Casper Steinper came over, raced a new Maliko inflatable, and
Toyed with
he did. He was like there or something. So
he was up there with the boys.
yeah. Margaret Ewer is watching. Thank you, Margaret. So we've got our last
Done.
paddler. Well done.
Casper retired, didn't he?
He did retire. I was there to see his last race. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for all your support over the years, 7 years. I've been doing this and loved most of every minute of it. And it's been a great day today. We'll be really enjoy watching the prize giving. 2 prize givings today, 1 for this race and 1 for the series. So check out the social media posts. We'll stick up some podium photos pretty quickly, hopefully, and we will see you all
2026. Doing something.
2025, I think.
25, sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, blimey.
26 as well.
It's me who's been the blonde
25
today.
photos.
So thank you all very much, and we'll see you really soon. Thanks for your support, everybody. Have a great day.